Hey, 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 how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Hey. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. Our ongoing affirmation this week, and I'm having one of those weeks where it feels like I need to keep coming back to the same topic. And it's been about loving ourselves. It's it's been about the whole owning all of you, owning all of you, owning all of you. I'm going to share this and I'm going to come back. Give me 2 secs. Hey. Okay, so let's sing this affirmation. I don't completely have an agenda as such today. I just have this recurring thought and I suppose a demonstration. A demonstration of, because the question I'm asking you guys is, do you trust you? Do you trust you? That's what I want to know. Do you trust you? Sorry, there's something in my eye and it keeps annoying me. Do you trust you? I'd love you to answer that question, because I suppose I've been asking myself that question as well. Do I trust myself? And I think it links all up to the owning the light side of you, owning the dark side of you, like we talked about on Monday and Tuesday, or Tuesday and Wednesday, and here we are Thursday, and it's like, do you trust you? Tell me, I want to know. Do you guys trust you? Tell me. I'm gonna sing my song here and leave that hopefully plaguing your mind, but do you trust you? I own all of me. I love all of me. I own all my witnesses. I love all of me. I own all of me. Oh, I love all of me. I own all my witnesses. I own all of me. I own all of me. I love all of me. I own all my witnesses. I love all of me. I was kind of thinking about this today, the whole owning all of who we are. And yeah, as I said, we talked about the dark and the light side. But then the question came to me, but do you trust you? Because owning who we are, that's like step one, owning all of our dark and light sides. And yeah, we can say, yes, I own all of me. I own all of me. Yes, absolutely. But do you actually trust yourself enough to then go build a business around who you are? Do you trust yourself enough to put who you are out into the marketplace? Do you trust that you are enough to do the work that you feel called to do inside of you? Do you trust that you can come onto a live stream like this and that you would always have the words that need to be spoken? You'd always know what you need to say in order to speak to the people you feel called to make a difference to, in order to put your product or service or books or music or art or yourself in front of people. Do you trust that actually there is a depth of wisdom inside of you that, that people need to be exposed to? Do you trust that really? And trust, in some ways, it's our faith even. Depending on what word you prefer to use, faith or trust, it's more of an active thing. Love is an active thing. It's a verb. Love is a verb, they tell us. So we have to actively choose to love who we are, absolutely. But then when you take it to the next level of trust, Do you trust yourself to actually get that business off the ground? That one you've been thinking about for ages? Or do you trust yourself to actually go after that particular client you've been thinking about for ages? Do you trust that you're enough for that? When you say you love yourself, great, and you love your weaknesses, and you love all the nonsense that you sometimes see inside of yourself, and you love all of you, and you know that there's something, well, do you know that there's something good inside of you? But it's not enough to say, yes, I do. The other side of it is, are you willing to actually put yourself out there in a way that actually acts on what you say you believe? So do you trust yourself? Do you really trust that you are enough? Do you really trust that you have something that can support and help other people? Or more to the point, are you allowed? Let's put it that way. Are you allowed to build a life, a business around whatever it is that you want to do? Do you trust that what you want is good enough to put into the marketplace and make a living from it? For most of us in this community, you do want something more. You kind of know that you're born for, capable of more. You have a vision. There is something that you want your life to be about. And there's probably something that you don't want your life to be about any longer. But you kind of trust the thing that is in your hand more than you trust the vision. And so you keep holding on to the nonsensy thing that you don't really want in favor of the thing you do really want. And I kind of talked about it a little bit yesterday, actually. I think I did that whole fear of failure thing, that fear of failure video. And it's like, if you do say that you own all of you, and that you love your weirdnesses, and you love who you are, and I hope you're saying that for sure, will you do what it takes to actually build a life around who you are, for real? Who you are. Find the thing that you are called specifically to do, and to do it. Build a because I want to lifestyle because you know you're enough. Will you come out into the marketplace and show up? Will you write the blogs? Will you do the live streams and the videos knowing that there is some wisdom inside of you that could actually help someone else? Do you trust yourself? Really? I want you to ask yourself that question. Do you really truly trust yourself? And trust is an active thing. It's actually what you're doing externally right now. It's not, yeah, I trust myself, but yeah, if there's no evidence of it, then it's not real. Faith without works is dead. It's not real. So are your actions currently actually proving your faith, your trust? Sometimes people get really uncomfortable with the word faith. They think it's just a religious thing. I'm holding myself too tightly. So it's like, loosen up, woman. But this is it. I want you to ask that question, okay? We're probably going to keep this short, but I want you to ask that question of yourself. Is the way I am expending or using my energy, does it demonstrate that I trust what is inside of me to be powerful enough to make a life out of? Really? To create an income from? To, wake up in the morning and do more of the stuff that I actually want to be doing, rather than just kind of going along with what I feel I have to do because that's what the normal thing is to do. I really feel the need to ask you the question of, do you trust yourself? And I want you to actually think about the answer to that question, really. Again, it's easy to sing songs and yeah, you know what? Take affirmations with you, sing them, absolutely. But then it's a different thing altogether to live it out. I own all of me. I love all of me. I own all my weaknesses. Oh, I own love. trust yourself? And are you truly, truly owning all of you? It is time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you're born to live because you absolutely want to. My invitation to you is to join the Abundance Mastermind. You are born for more. You are purposed for more. You are called and chosen. You know it. You know it already. It is time for you to actually level things up. It's time for you to stop playing the small game. It's time for you to step into your power, but you need to come from a place of trust, right? So do you own the light, the dark, as well as the light and dark side of you, as well as trust that actually there is something inside of you that needs to be delivered on the world, or more to the point, you just want to fulfill who you are. And that is enough. Sometimes, we talk about making a difference and all of that stuff, and I get it. Yes, we do want to make a difference, but you know why we want to make a difference? It's because there's something inside of us that really desperately wants expression. And there is nothing wrong with that, but do you believe that you're allowed to completely express who you are? Or have you bought so completely into the story that it is selfish and deluded to think that you can put yourself out there? And if you're ready to get past the story of delusion or selfishness or any of that nonsense, and you're ready to actually level things up, then yeah, ask yourself the question, do I trust me enough? And then go over to rosemarynaninite.com/abundance mastermind and let us get you clear on what it is that you're here to do and start to monetize it, okay? Consciously, deliberately start to design a business that allows you to be who you are. Honey, we spend so much time doing work, okay? We work, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. As human beings, we're functional. There's nothing wrong with that. I know people say, oh no, we're human beings, not doings. Yeah, whatever. We are also doings, okay? We like to do stuff. It's like an expression of who we are. And there's nothing wrong with that, except if you're expressing who you're not, because you feel you have no choice but to do that. But if you're ready to make the choice, start expressing who you are, your true nature, and build a life and a business around that, then you need to go over to rosemarynaninite.com/abundance and go join in. It is in fact time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you're born to live because you absolutely want to. Do you trust yourself? That's the question.